360 Insight launched the Scottish Tourism Index in May this year. Our aim was to give an overview of how Scots are feeling about holidays and leisure during this very difficult period of COVID-19 induced lockdown. We ran a further wave in June, and today I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the type of information we're aiming to collect in the July wave of the survey. Now, in the first two waves of the survey, we've gathered a lot of information on how Scots are feeling about travel. The views on self-quarantine, on travelling abroad, on getting on planes and going on cruise ships. We've also discovered the extent to which Scotland is more desirable than other destinations when lockdown is eased enough to allow travel anywhere. We've looked at the Scottish holiday in a bit of detail, how their accommodation choices are changing in a post-COVID world, and also their views on transport, both to and from the destination and when they're there, and importantly, the things they'll do on that holiday in Scotland and the activities they'll undertake. Now, things are changing fast at the moment, as we all know, and hopefully Scottish tourism will reopen on the 15th of July. So we've changed our questionnaire accordingly. First of all, we want to know a little bit more about the sorts of trips that people are maybe thinking about, those who've already planned, those that they may have already booked, or indeed some may have taken some trips already. We want to know more about these trips. Where have they gone? Which parts of the country? What types of accommodation are they using? And when are they taking these trips? Are they going to take them before the end of the Scottish school holidays, or will they be later on in the year? Now, we also want to look at day trips in a little bit more detail. We want to understand where these day trips might be taken, as opposed to overnight stays. Another new area we want to cover is the whole area of 1 metres versus 2 metres social distancing. We've all heard the views of the tourism industry on this at the moment, but what do Scottish consumers think? What are their concerns, if any, between 1 metre and 2 metre social distancing? Our survey will attempt to find that out. And finally, another area that we want to focus in on is the community angle. To what extent are people who live in Scotland worried about the ideas of tourists coming to their areas? What are their concerns? The July wave of the Scottish Tourism Index will gather a lot of new information, and please follow the progress on the web address behind me. And also, week commencing the 13th of July, keep an eye open for the latest results as they appear. Thank you.